You're pulling my heartstrings here. I can feel the pain. Deceased, a good day to die. When exactly is a good day to die? Someone needs to explain that to me. Anyway, I read the book and I could barely stop to breathe. Because people are just dying left and right. I mean, the new gods, you would imagine they would stand a chance. I mean, Big Barda, for crying out loud. She could go toe to toe with Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman is sort of dead-ish at the moment. We don't know what happened. There was a bright light. They got blown away. The world looked like it pretty much got ended. And that was that. There's just nothing more. But getting into A Good Day to Die, we pick up with a different spectrum. Like before the explosion of Captain Atom. If you haven't watched that video yet, I'm probably gonna leave it in the card or in the description. Or if not, you can wait until the end of this video to just click on it and then look at something cooler on the other side. So subscribe if you haven't yet. Also, yeah, we pick up with Mr. Terrific. If you don't know, Mr. Terrific is like one of DC's smartest dudes. You know something, one of the smart dudes in DC. I'm not even sure if it was like a big deal for them to stand out from Iron Man. Because when Iron Man showed up, he was smart. He had an armor. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure like design of the armor threw DC off because the original Iron Man armor was kind of weird. Like back then it was probably acceptable, but now, that shit was weird. A metal skirt, amazing. I was wondering how he was able to pull that off. But the thing was that Mr. Terrific is a really smart dude. I mean, his team mask is one of the coolest things that I think can easily exist in real life. Like if they find the right technology. Now, here's the thing with this team mask. If he feels like it, he could walk into a room filled with cameras, and all those cameras will ever pick him up. Like the team mask can literally hide him from modern surveillance. That is next level stealth. Anyway, he's sort of like doing this thing like this Captain Boomerang, trying to get to him, like see if he can establish communication. Then realize he's just talking to a husker. He's long gone. So he decides, you know what? I've got an idea. I've got two ways to fix this. There are two choices he has to fix this. Now, first of all, well, it was actually three choices. First of all, he tries to find some of the new gods, namely the ones on Earth, which are Big Barda and Scott Free, Mr. Miracle. Now, here's the thing: Big Barda and Scott Free are like in the room, and like the door, someone's knocking at the door, and like Scott's like, "Don't open it. It could be a zombie," which, to be fair, is true. But then something really funny happens. The zombie rings the doorbell, and then Big Barda is like, "I don't think a zombie can ring a doorbell." It's like, "Fine, open it." The opener is like Mr. Terrific. It's like, I dropped by, told you I'm gonna have a cure. And then they were like, nah, our planet, wiped, gone, shush, we got nothing. Dark side. It was just, it hasn't exactly how it went down, but it went down very similarly. So they decided to go for the second option, which was, well, magic. Because, yeah, so they couldn't find the magic lamp. Anyway, they went to find a magic user, and John Constantine seemed to be like the closest because at this point, London is a mess. So he tries to get away, but to no avail. I mean, after crashing from one car literally like 5 feet ahead of him because he never learned how to drive. Now, to be fair, I don't know how to drive either, and I'll probably just hide in the car. But if he can use magic, I'm surprised he didn't just burn all of them to begin with. Then again, with like John Constantine knows this thing, he's a lot more realistic in his use of magic, seeing as like it has something to do with him making deals with demons and all that. But anyway, they come in, they're like, "Can you use magic to fix this?" And John's like, he's his normal sarcastic self. Of course, I'll just snap my fingers, everything go back to normal, right? Wrong. It was funny how it goes down. Like if you're ever talking with John Constantine, like just prepare yourself for the worst answers ever. Like you can ask Swamp Thing, he'll tell you. He'll tell you. This and so if after finding out that's never gonna work, John Constantine like, buzz off, your heroes, go do your hero thing. I'm gonna go drink my way to the end of the world. He goes into the Infinity Bar. I think it's called, Infinity Bar. I kind of forgot the name of that place, but basically it's like a bar that exists between dimensions, like between the magical realm and then the physical realm, and then I think the mythical realm. It's interesting. He was owned by the Nightmaster, but he was killed in Justice League Dark. He died there, and then he passed the the bar over to Bobo, Detective Chimp, which is funny because he's the least. He's the last person I'll ever think to pass a bar to. Yeah, but I guess it's a way to make him relevant now. So like he heads there and starts drinking, and the team goes to your second option, time travel. So they head to where Blue Beetle and Booster Gold is. Now you don't know who Booster Gold is. His origin is kind of funny because he was a janitor from like the 30th century or something like that. He was a janitor like in the Justice League Museum. He stole a power suit and a time machine and came back to the 21st century to become a hero. Yeah, very heroic. But for some reason, I'm surprised Batman didn't just plain tell him to get his ass back to his right timeline. But seeing as it's from the future, nothing. Well, I won't say nothing he does here because technically time is sort of wonky if you think about it. Like if you're from the future and you came here, and if you come here and nothing, and you're still in existence, it means nothing you ever do you ever affects your future. So then you would just, if you were to die here, then you will repeat itself and you will come back. But if you were from the past and you came to the future, and whatever you do in the future wouldn't affect you because you're from the past, so that doesn't matter to your timeline. And anyway, um, Booster Gold takes them to, I'm guessing, the old Justice League International headquarters where they meet Fire and Ice, who are blighted. So yeah, they crash land real quick, and then they realize that they're gonna get overrun. Now, in case you don't know, the blighted are very different from zombies because unlike zombies, when zombies are zombified, they're basically like baseline humans on like drugs or something non-stop. But the blight is like they get this level of power upgrade and claws. If you notice this thing, like if someone gets blighted, you notice you get drawn with claws. It's interesting because I didn't really pay attention to it like the first three issues, but then I noticed it on the fourth one. Also with this one as well because Big Barter never had any big nails, but I noticed those claws. And like after Big Brother and like Mr. Miracle tried to no avail, they died in this universe. They definitely died here. So after them dying, um, they went forward and killed the others. Like the way Big Brother ripped Mr. Terrific in two. I mean, seriously, it just was so quick and unexpected. It was amazingly terrifying. I'm gonna give props to Tom Taylor for scaring the crap out of me. And oh, by the way, shout out, I can't wait for a Suicide Squad book. I gotta read that thing. I don't even know if it will be any good, but if it's anything like what I'm reading right now, I will read it. Anyway, that doesn't work well. And is the main reason was they were stopped by Wave Rider. Now, Wave Rider is like a kind of Time Lord or a Time Master, if you want to put it that way. Basically, he shows up whenever someone's messing with the timeline and like messes with them. So, like when Booster Gold's trying to use a time machine to like hop through time, like go back and try and fix this, Wave Rider is like, nah, if you do that, you're gonna mess with the timeline. I'm like, dude, the timeline looked already messed up. You wanna fix this first? But Wave Rider is the time masters. We gotta assume they know better because why not? So John Constantine's like, nah, fuck it. You're responsible for like Blue Beetle and Booster Gold dying. Yeah, they die. They die in the most unforgiving way possible. Big Barda happened. So they both die. Um, and I think even in death, Blue Beetle held a grudge because after merely getting blighted, he went straight after Wave Rider and killed him. And that proves to be a big deal because Wave Rider is a pretty powerful character. I mean, someone that could literally just, like move as fast as time itself. Let that sink in. And you're able to get a drop on him enough to chop off his head. Well, this anti-life equation just amped up his game. And with that, like every hero in the vicinity, except John, who is not a hero, is dead. And this is where we are met by one of the people I hope were not infected, Dr. Fate. And I am so happy because if he was, I would have been like, we're done. Now, I'm just waiting for him and like the Spectre because you get the Spectre and find them strange. Like Zatanna, yeah, fine, okay, she's there. But Spectre, Phantom Stranger, we're good. But the way I'm seeing it, this is like the Justice League Dark of Deceased, basically. The old Magic users, I'm guessing. So this is like just Justice League Dark of DC. Like the main Justice League, far forward, Captain Atom explosion, gotta deal with that. Not there yet. But Justice League Dark, they're gonna be using this time to try and find a more magical solution to it, if you will. But this Deceased, people, don't hold your breath. This is definitely gonna end badly. It's gonna end with everyone dying, I guarantee you. The whole universe is gonna be like nothing but black. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Also, I'm gonna be leaving like a few videos on the screen during the outro of this. So make sure to check those out. And thank you for watching. Talk to you all later.